What is going on, guys? We are back with another installment on the Beastlord. We are level 49. We got level 49 here last time, in the last video, and we're in Castellum. Still, you see all of these dark blues here as we are killing a light blue, but he spawned dark blues. We're doing pretty good with the dark blues. I want to show you something. We got all buffed up. We got a bunch of new buffs on the Beastlord. We got the new pet. We gave our pet, you can see here in this chat screen, the third one, kind of. You can see right here, it says Legionnaire Cosmos has been injected with chilling poison. So we got the pet dual wielding the venomous axe of the Villian Broods. He's wearing some of the gear that this place drops. In fact, well, we gave him a muzzle, which I think is the face piece. You know, and a number of other things. But check this out. Oh, get on him. I just want you guys to watch my pet 1v1 this dark blue here now. You see my pet's health over here on the left. And you see the dark blue's health here. And the pet is just destroying him 1v1. Well, let's get a hit in. Okay. Let's see if we can get a potion off. I don't think so. Oh, here. Okay. Here, we'll go kill this guy. Oh, no. We're gonna get an ad? Don't, come on. Come on, dog. Let's help the pet out here. And let's make sure to get our damage in. We just got to do a little bit of damage. Technically one. So that we get the kill for it. We just ran this guy around for a second. Anyways, the pet destroys these, because now the pet is a higher level. I forget what level he was. Something around 30. I'm actually curious of what that is. I'm going to check real quick. Let me see here. So soon we're looking into this, but I was just curious here. I forget what it was. Level 31. Okay. I actually wanted to know the answer to that. And now he's level 39. So pet's 8 levels higher. He's got some gear on and all that. He's proccing with his own proc plus the weapons. Now the so we never got a mask, now we got 3. That's weird. Okay. So right on the other side of this wall is the higher level ones. This is something I mentioned in the last video. I was gonna go check out the higher level ones. I did that. And we're actually getting better XP than we were in the last video, even though we're 1 level higher, killing the same mobs because I just trounce them now. But we are still getting a good amount of light blues. There's a bard in here somewhere. Or there was. They left. They saw me killing shit. I think they just bailed. Am I going to aggro those? See how he has a helmet on? He's going to drop a helmet. Let's fight this guy. Pardon me. I am getting blown up. I just need to mute my... I need to mute my text messages. I lost my opportunity there. Let me wait for the next one. There it is. And let's mute that. All right, we're good to go. Sorry about that. Oh, the pack came by. These guys are much easier to take. Here's basically what it is. We're getting about 50%. We'll boost this XP per hour up a bit because I was AFK for a while I was setting up the recording stuff. I want to say setting up the stream. It's just so much fucking easier just to say setting up the stream, but I'm not streaming. But then when you want to say like setting up the video, I don't, you know, you want to say setting up the recording of the video, it just comes out so bad and fumbly. There's no like one word easy way to say that, unless I'm just overlooking something, which I probably am. Anyways, so I was fighting the bigger guys, and I was trying to see if I could take 4 of them But the respawns are so fast. And it was tough. It was hard to take 4 of them. And you have to break the 2 at a time. You have to break them, and that was tough too. Breaking 2 of them was tough. And basically, I got to run around in circles on one while the pet kills the other one. That's what it came down to. But on these... Dude, why am I even dotting? He's already dying. On these, I can just jump in here and destroy these. Now, the other ones are higher level though, right? So you go, well, they're higher level, so you're going to get more XP. You know, maybe it's worth it. So I kind of tested it out. And in reality, it's like the same. You're getting like 45 to 50%, whether you're killing 4 of those, and you're struggling, and you're almost dying, and your pet's almost dying, and one of them's running, and it's going to aggro the lower level ones, and you're going to get ads. You know, all these dangers and stuff. Whereas if you just come here, you can just like free farm these very easily. You're getting pretty much, I mean, double the loot pretty much. Because we're killing double. We killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just killed 8 of these, and we have no respawns yet. On the other one, I kill 4, and while I'm killing the 4th one, the first one's respawning because they take so much longer to kill. And it's just fucking dangerous, you know, in reality. In reality, it's just dangerous. Let's run a sow. Oops. Well, yeah, let's give the bear the sow as well. Let's run a sow. And not the fungi staff. It's not needed. It's just way chiller, and it just feels better. And here, I guess I'll kill 8. And so you're literally getting double the loot if that's the thing you want to do. I jumped up on bags. I went and got a couple of Shralik packs from another character. They were just sitting in the bank on another character, using them for bank bags. So I went and snagged those up. Another what is happening? It's really weird. 2 of these masks came from the mobs in Tenebrous Mountains entering the zone. I was out there and I was like, I'm just gonna kill these 2 because they're in my way. And they both dropped a mask. And then I come inside and now I have 2 more. I don't know. Just a funny RNG coincidence. Anyways, I was thinking, I do have the wizard around here. I was thinking, what if I just drop mule some bags to the wizard and have the wizard sell off in here? And I could do that when the mobs despawn. So the mobs despawn, I could just go behind one of these buildings, you know, and I could drop bags, log in on the wizard, grab the bags, and then sell off. And the wizard could sell here. And then when the wizards, and then, you know, all of that can happen while the mobs are despawned. So I would be doing nothing anyways. So I might actually just do that, and then I don't have to go anywhere. I'll get better money for it, technically. But the main part is I don't have to go anywhere, and it should be faster than running 2 zones over. Which, I mean, you know, it's not terrible. But it's, you know. Just making sure my pet still has quickening on. Let's get myself a couple heals here. Our XP's actually gone up. So the last thing I was doing before I turned on the recording software was trying out the higher level ones. And we were, oh, no, it's because we got the pot on. We put the pot on. So we're on our way up. That's right, okay. So hopefully we get up to 75% after we do a round or 2 here. Hopefully we push the limits up to about 75%. Naturally, it's going to depend on how many light blues we get. So that is one thing that's nice. On the other side is you're never going to get light blues. I mean, technically, there could be a situation where we get 8 light blues in a row, right? It's possible. And then that would hurt our XP. I feel there's less light blues right here than in the front area, I do feel like. And then back here, obviously, there's no light blues back here. They're all dark blues. So if we were to stay here and do this for a couple of levels, we can then move over there, maybe after we get a couple extra levels under our belt. And they become a little bit... That's some bullshit, dude. He was at like 2%. That's a little annoying. So that is one thing that's a little bit annoying with this place as well, is when the despawn does happen, you have to break anything that you didn't break or that you had broken. So over here, when I'm doing that hard spawn, that happened. They despawned. I got time to med up because you're struggling over here, or I am. And then when they did respawn, I had to break the 2 again, which is just a huge... it's tough. 2 of those guys is tough. Those guys fuck me up. Anyways, I'm going to save buffs and stuff and camp out. We're going to go ahead and pause it here, and I'll unpause it in a little bit. All right, let's take another look at this. We just had a reset, so I sold off. Looks like we kind of got a bad roll on the light blues. A lot of light blues there. We got a couple dark blues over there. But let's just get straight into it and keep at it. I'm going to let you see we got the potion running. I'm going to let you see what our XP per hour reset since I logged out and I sold off all the swords and stuff. I now have my wizard camped here, and I have for the last little while. We are level 50 now, and we are 51% in. It really hasn't been that long. I just started a new potion. We're 52 minutes left on the new potion. So we really haven't, we finished off the, I don't remember where I paused it. Did I pause it with a potion? We finished that, and we're on to a new one. We still have 44 charges. We're level 50. This potion should get us to 51. So we'll be level 51 with 44 charges. Pretty good. Looks like that pat is dark blue as well. We're gonna kill that pat. Yep. Man. Well, oh well. We're going out of order. Hopefully, it's not too bad. We're not gonna go out of order. We would if we did that. So we're gonna send the pet in on that. Actually, I got a new slow. At 50, so I just put it in there. Now, our previous slow just started doing the ring effect. Like, it hadn't done it this entire time. It just started doing it when I dinged 50. Now we're using the newer slow, so that's also doing the ring effect. But the older slow, which you could see probably before I paused it, started doing that ring effect right before I paused it. All right, I guess you wouldn't have seen it because I dinged 50 after I paused it. So, never mind. I guess you'll just have to trust. Let's get a couple healing ticks off here. Just check on my pet buffs. I'm a little less buffed than I had been. We need to put my haste on. Kind of doesn't matter, so I was like, screw it. But we're pretty buffed. Alright, let's see. Oop. I'm a little cheapy. Alright. So then I come over here and I kill these 4 dudes. Oh, it was interrupted. So this slow is only 5% more, which is kind of a bust. But it costs 25 more mana. So the original slow is only 20 mana. It's very cheap. Extremely cheap. This slow is 45 mana, so more than double. More than double. And it only slows 5% more. So it's probably not worth it. But I'm trying to get in the habit of like using it and just kind of getting a feel for it since I just got it, because I think I'm going to want to use it on the next one's up. Because the next higher mobs, they're tough. So I think even I'll just take even like the 5%. Now I will tell you this. We'll see what the XP per hour settles at. We got a lot of light blues. Let's go. And we're always getting a lot of light blues now because we're now we're another level higher. We're level 50. But is that Pat coming or not? But it sits around. It should even out at about, I'm trying to think now. I think about 80%, 80 to 85, I think is where it was sitting. Let's get our heals going. Unfortunately, that pack came by like at bad timing, and it was because we did the reset. When you do the reset, you never know where stuff's gonna be. Or somebody might have killed him, I suppose. There's other people here now. I'm just glad there's not a bard. Sometimes other people will kill this stuff for like faction, I guess. Here he comes. They did not kill him. We haven't had our respawns yet, so we're still on time. We're still on timer. I do get like a little tiny, like a 1-minute break in between rotations of killing 8 of these mobs, so this is the first spawn is right here, so he's not up yet, so we're good. I do need to renew my haste before I forget. We'll do that now so I don't forget. Let my pet take a little bit of it here. He doesn't really get touched. That got interrupted, I guess. Maybe the server's lagging a bit, or I don't know what, but I'm getting a lot of interrupted spells recently when it hasn't really been a big deal. So he's still not up, so we do have just a moment to ourselves here. And this is usually where I'll rehaste the pet and rebuff him, but I'll do that like every other round. So here we go. Oh, that's not good. So this is the higher level slow. So we did get a fizzle fest right there, which is crazy because alteration is like maxed. So you know me and fizzles, man. But we are a hybrid class. It is what it is. But if you look at alteration, we're at 204. I mean, nothing's going up anymore. I don't like literally nothing's going up. Like I've gotten 2 levels, and I think like one hand. Our hand-to-hand is maxed, dual wield's maxed, everything is maxed or something, because literally nothing is going up. I haven't had a skill up in like 2 levels. Now with the spell casting, I have had skills go up, and obviously alteration is probably not going to max at 204, that seems weird, but I mean it's right up on there. But if we take a look, actually while we're talking about it, so blocks 150, that's an even number. Defense 210, it's an even number. Yeah, I know I need to get up my other spell, or my other melee stuff. Hand-to-hand is 200 on the dot. Kick is 180 on the dot. You know, a lot of stuff is on the dot. Riposte 150 on the dot. Now, some of the skills like riposte and stuff like that are going to max out at a lower number than other ones. But I've looked on the TAC-P wiki and stuff, and it said that things unlock at 50. But maybe it's 50 plus. Maybe I need to be 51, and that's when stuff will start moving again. So I thought it was going to be at 50, but I probably just misunderstood that. It's probably 51. I think that makes sense, because 50 is like the old cap, right? And then 51 to 60, yeah. So at 51, everything will start moving again. So I did get a little bit of time to catch up, but my melee skills weren't really what needed to catch up. It's the spell casting skills. But I guess they are catching up a bit. Now 51 is when we get a huge increase in the, it's nice that these are both dark blue. There's a huge increase in the XP requirement, so you know, level 51 compared to level 50 is like 35% on top, so it's a big jump there. So it looks like, based on our light blue to dark blue ratio, we're hovering around like 68, 69. When we kill this guy, it'll probably jump to 72 or something %. But we'll get another round under our belts, or we'll finish this round first of all. See, that jumped it up to 75, but it'll slowly go down. But we're in the middle of a round, so we'll see where we land after this round. I need to get my bear, so... Need to get my... yeah, I need to get myself, so... Alright, so we'll let the bear deal with that. Let's bust out some sows. Hopefully we have better timing on the pat, and we don't have to like wait for him. Hopefully he pulls himself to us at some point. Let's check out the pets. Still has all his stuff. It seemed a little slow for him to kill that. It's kind of nice when the pat shows up, like right when you're about to kill this guy, so he doesn't run. This guy or the next guy. But as long as he shows up... He was the last one we killed, so... I forget where he spawns. I think he walks this way. Alright, alterations 205. It'd be a disaster if these ran in there, grabbed all that shit. All right. Let's get a couple heals off and get this guy. We're keeping it above 70 for now. Obviously, this is with a pot. But we are level 50. So which one is ours? This one? We gotta wait for it until he gets past these two, so we don't aggro those two. So I guess we just go ahead and wait. Unfortunately, with this respawn, we just got really bad timing. I guess once it, you know, depending on where you kill him is when he's gonna continue to respawn, and we just have him at a bad spawn on this go. But you know, everything will despawn and we'll get a new shot at getting them at a better spot or whatever, but not that big of a deal. It's not like these are waiting for us or anything. And as you can see, the bags fill up like pretty fast. They really do. You know, we had empty bags when we unpaused it here, and we're already almost at 2 full bags. So we'll fill those up. And then I'll show you like my little mule process and how fast it is. Since I got my wizard here now. And then the bank is just right down here, so the wizard can go to the bank and cash out once he gets too heavy. He's gonna be like pretty fucking heavy after this time because I've muled with him. Looks like we are behind. So we got to kill these guys fast. Because we don't want to have to split that again. It'd be nice to just keep it split. Why am I on my bear? God damn it. Why does that happen so fucking often? I think I like move the camera around a lot and I end up clicking the bear or something. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Oh shit, we gotta, I'm 50 now. And there's the dagger that procs at 50. Can't think of its name off the top of my head right now, but the dagger that's not, I think it's not usable by that many classes. A couple classes, I think. But it has that 600 damage proc. I gotta remember what that's called. I gotta go to the bazaar and look into that. My dagger's at 1. But I mean, these are so easy that I can just throw it in my offhand and like slowly level it up, you know. All right, while he kills that, I'm just gonna get this guy pulled so we can keep him. Gotta keep him separated. All right. That was enough. Get a couple heals off here. All right, well, alteration's going up. It's at 206. I mean, obviously it will. I mean, even though it's over 200, it is way behind, right? Because, like, at 50, what's the cap? 255? I think so. Right? But it's just, as you all know, it's just a crawl after that. Oh, they do have boots. That's the first pair of boots that we've found. Collect the whole set. Bear's pretty decked in them. We just can't let the bear die, so we can hold on to all this stuff. Now, the Venomous Axe of the Villian Brood are so cheap. They're just so cheap. They drop, and they don't proc at level 1, so they don't have any value. I mean, people will still use them. They're still a good weapon, but I got one for 149 plat, and the other for 150 plat. And then I just keep checking the bazaar, and I keep buying them when they're like dirt cheap like that, which is almost always. But I just want to have like a couple of sets in case he does die somehow. I can pull another set out of off my alts because they're lore, so you have to keep them on different characters and shit. See, much better with the So. He's already up there. Oh shit! I was healing my pet for no reason. Wrong hotkey. Get a couple heals in. We didn't get a new heal this level, so we're using the same heal as before. Which isn't like, it's not like terrible. At least it moves the bar. For a while there, when was that? In like our 30s? I think in our 30s it was pretty bad, man. There's a point in which shamans too, what is that? Back in Classic? Like shamans in their 40s or something are just dying for a new heal. And it's like super hard to be like the main healer for a group in your like late 40s or something. Because you're just absolutely dying for a new heal. Damn! We were that close to where we lost our break on this? That's crazy. That's crazy. So what are we at? 71% XP. So there you go. I mean, we're pulling about 70. And that's with a potion, and that's at 50. It's killing pretty good amount of light blues. Super safe, super simple. You get cash while you're doing it. You get pretty decent cash. I mean, obviously you're not getting any big ticket items or anything like that, but just raw platinum cash. Pretty good. This is what it looks like, and that's just raw cash. The items have been sold by the wizard. So before the end of this, or whenever these despawn next, we'll go sell on the wizard. And then you can see how much money's on the wizard. I'm thinking it's somewhere around... It's somewhere around 400 Oh, there's a bard in here. God damn it. There he goes. God damn it. This guy's gonna make stuff complicated. He's inspecting my equipment. See what I told you guys too? The bards are always anonymous. So you don't know that they're here ahead of time. So you gotta run your ass here just to find out that they're here, clearing everything out. We got 30 minutes on this potion. Like I'm good to be done after this potion, but hopefully things don't get wonky before the end of this potion. Preferably. I mean, I'm just staying in my little quadrant, you know? If I just lose my 8th dude, the Pat, and I just do the 7, I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to cry about that. Just trying to mind my own business. So our XP dipped there pretty good. Damn. Naturally, this has got to be the last level here, right? I mean, I guess that was between the rounds too, so that's when you're gonna dip. Is between between your rounds. Now we're gonna kill like 8 straight mobs, and then you have like a little downtime. Not really though. We were straight into it. There was no downtime. I don't know. But yeah, this has got to be it, right? Because next level is gonna require like 35 to 40% more XP than this one did, and then on top of that, all these light blues that we're seeing now, it's gonna be super rare. So the wizard's 51, and you know I've been logging into him a few times, and I've seen a dark blue because I log into him when the mobs despawn, and usually like when I'm logging off of him, the mobs pop again, and usually there's like 1 out of everything that's dark blue to him at 51. Damn it. We should have pulled this dude. So what we'll do at 51, if we're going to continue to solo, we'll just move over to this quadrant here, and then we really won't be fucked with bards, because apparently they don't go over here. I don't know. They go downstairs, and those are like the same. You know, but the gargoyles run at a different speed, so maybe there's just not enough mobs over there, and then they'd have to pull them through the lower level mobs. So it's probably just inconvenient for the bards to pull this shit. So that's going to be our new playground, I guess. It's going to be tough. We already did that, right? And I was struggling killing 4, hopefully with 2 or 3 more levels under my belt since I did that. Hopefully we do have an easier time. Oh shit, my pet doesn't have his haste on. I've been talking, I forgot to do that. That's probably why we're a little slowed down here. Might as well give him one of these too. Man, so what if you got those daggers that proc 600 damage and put those on your pet? The thing is, they're not cheap. They're not that. I don't know. What are they? They're like 4,000 plat. So yeah, they're not cheap. I mean, that's not insane. But to throw on a pet, that's gonna probably die. That's pretty insane. But imagine having like 2 of those on the pet, and the pet's loaded with decks, right? Just procking 600s like left and right, dual wielding those bitches. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I'll be feeling like my Necro when I put all that gear on that dude. I don't remember what I did. I think I put like 6K worth of gear on them when they weren't losing their gear when they died. That was insane. I was doing the troll guards. That was cool. That Necro pet was hitting for like, it was like, I don't even know. It was like quadding or like tripling or whatever for like 147. 147s. That was really good for like a summoned pet. Dude, I think I'm missing the XP on those last 2 because I just didn't get a hit in. My pet's destroying these too fast, and then when I go to get a hit in real quick, I just miss like 5 times in a row, and then it dies. And I don't get a hit in. So the bard left. I guess that's good news. I see these dark blues out here, and man, I want to go kill them. There's dark blue over there, too. I mean, I guess it's the same as what I'm doing. I guess these mobs are in the same, like, kind of like level range as what I'm doing. I think I am going to go back to my other slow. At least for now, for a while, maybe. God, this guy's in such a bad position now. It takes forever to come over here. This is terrible. And he's light blue every time, too, which makes me not even want to kill him. But this mob's not up yet, so... guess we're fine. The crazy thing is alteration, right? So my healing is alteration, and my slow is alteration. And I slow every single mob, and then, you know, every couple of mobs I heal a shitload of times. And it's like 50 behind still. You know, it's pretty wild. I'm still talking about fucking alteration and like fistling and shit. I just can't stop talking about that. Alright, what are our buffs at? Bronze falling off, don't really care too much. Spiritual Light's at 1 minute. Let's get a new Spiritual Light going. Oh, and we got a despawn on the mobs. Alright, so where are our bags? Okay. So the Shralic packs really don't come into play with the rate of the despawn, killing 8 at a time. So let's do the old mule. There's an enchanter here. They've been here forever. I don't know where they are. But I just camp right here. So at least the bags are out of view to anybody who happens to run by or some shit. And then I'm just gonna drop. We don't need the Shralic packs, and this one's got all my food and shit in it, my potions and stuff. So we're just gonna drop the not expensive, but the bags that are worth money. Drop those right there. This will probably make a lot of people uneasy, but whatever. We'll go on the old Fizzle McBritches. And just sell right inside here. I mean, well, no, I can't. I was going to say I should just do the mule inside here, but I mean, I don't know. These are all, what is that? Those are still there? I accidentally bought, no, that can't be. Somebody had to have done that. I accidentally bought this and I threw it on the ground right there. There's no shot that's still there. Anyways, so we'll sell all this stuff. Sorry for blasting your ears with cha-chings. But there you go. So Fizzle Britches has all that plat on him. And then now if I want to, I can just run to the bank again and, but I think I'll do another. I think I'll wait another round, and then I'll just camp here. And then once I feel like he's getting too heavy, which is probably like maybe one more round, I'll just run right here to the bank and put all the cash in there, and then rinse and repeat. So I can do this as well once I move over here, which is probably even safer to be perfectly honest, because nobody goes over there, it seems. Move my bear. And there we go. And everything's repopped. And I should start a new rotation so that this guy doesn't get, you know, too far. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll heal up right now, and as soon as he starts moving, I'm gonna pull his ass. So let's get healed up. You can move anytime now, my guy. Alright, here he goes. So then what I'll do is I'll start drowsying him now. Fuck! Okay, well. We're alright. Well, let's go ahead and drowsy everything here. The bear would probably destroy all three of these things. But let's get in there. If I were to run the fungi staff, it'd probably counteract half of the shit they're doing. Half of the damage they're doing. And now our XP per hour is back at 0. So we can do this all over again and see where it leads us. We're at 84% into the level though. Is my bear just attacking random shit, dude? Come on, man. You need to focus. Damn. So we got 21 minutes on the pot, and we need 14%. Easy. Okay, I'm going to utilize this time to get a couple heals in. Get one more in there. No big deal. If one of those was dark blue, it'd have been probably a little more difficult. Would have been nice if one of those was dark blue, not gonna lie. Only 2, well, we'll see what's behind this brick, but only 2 dark blues this whole round? That's a little brutal. Oh, is that the, no, it's a new person here. What do we got? No, that's the enchanter. Wearing a sword and shield? Oh, it's that one shield, that int caster shield. Looked like a shaman for a second. I was like, what the hell? Hopefully it's a dark blue right there. No, it's not. Brutal. 2 dark blues in the whole little round here. Let's get some more heal ups. So, pretty nice little farm. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Seems like, it seems like, to be honest, the XP actually seems like really good for how many light blues we're killing. Because, like, you know, typically when you kill a light blue, you don't even see the, like, it doesn't even move a % on the bar, typically, right? Like, sometimes you'll kill 2 or 3 light blues and, like, you won't see it move if you're, like, duoing or whatever. And now we are soloing and we are running a pot, and we're killing a lot of light blues, but it's moving, man. Like, this is pretty fucking quick, dude. I know I'm gonna fall off a fucking cliff as soon as I get to 51, and I'm gonna change that tune right quick, but you know, living it up while we got it. I hate when we get in these like certain situations like this where the mobs are just spread out enough to where like I can't reach one without the other, and instead of the other one taking a step in to hit me, they just start attacking the bear. See, like I'm not hitting this guy, so I'll scoot forward and then yada yada yada. Ooh, double proc your ass. So that round felt much better. We should just do it in that rotation. I would say that's the ideal rotation. That felt good. Our XP's at 86 right now after that one round. Obviously, that's not going to be the way it works every time. Here's a situation we're in now as well, where who knows where the Pat spawns, I guess? Because I feel like he doesn't spawn here, but that's where he was. Like he was here shortly after the reset of the mobs. So we got a decent amount of time here. I can just rebuff my pet. I mean, we're kind of short on mana for some reason. We still have this long-ass KEI from earlier. How much time we got on it still? It's not going to tell us exactly, but over an hour. And we have our own little mana regen here, which when we ding 52, I have it on me, just in case. So I don't have to go back for it. Even though I think I am going to have to go back for some spells. I forgot, like at 50... some other spells. I think I get other spells at 52, but I saw this there, and so I just grabbed it. So I think that's the 5 and 5. Right now I'm on 3 and 3, so we'll get 2 more hit points and then 2 more. Dude, we finished early. What the hell? Where are the respawns, man? There we go. Okay, here comes the pat. So I like it. I like this setup better. Like I mentioned. So we'll get our ding here, and then we'll just call it. A little bit shorter than lately. Lately, I've been doing long ones, man. I usually aim for like an hour. Seems like pretty good. I usually run out of shit to say, anyways. So hour just seems to fit pretty well. Oh shit! Oh, whatever. Hour just feels pretty good, but they've been running long. They've been like an hour 20 or so. Hour 15, hour 20. And this one we might get under an hour. Crazy. I say that and then I'll just start like blabbing at the end or something. Like I do. Got all our buffs still, yeah. Everything looks good. Pet. Well, he's gonna run. Okay, that's fine. As long as he doesn't run inside. Alright, here we go, dark blue. Ooh, yeah, I like the chest plates. Those are like, I guess, basically the most value. With the other mobs, the other mobs around the corner are kind of so tough that I let the bear do a lot more fighting. I start treating it like my SSFHC, like Mel Gibson. I start treating it like that. God damn, what is it? Beastlord. That Beastlord, because he was just so weak, man. You know, he didn't have any gear really, so he was just so weak that I just couldn't tank mobs at all. So it got to this really weird state in the like the 40s and 50s where I was just letting the bear do most everything. Or the wolf. What do you have? A wolf? It should be the one that dings me. Crown me king. And again, it's a light blue, you never know. Oh, there it is. It gave us the noise, too. Oh, man. Here we go. 51. Now the true pain begins, and the light blues are a thing of the past. Or, I mean, the dark blues over here are probably a thing of the past. We should pull... Oh, shit. I just thought I should pull these before I gotta fight 2 of them, but... Well, there it is. Now we got to move on to another spot in the zone. Maybe I'll do one pull of those. I'll show you guys how hard it is. How hard these guys are. They're tough, man. They're tough. Now, when you get them alone, after you break that first one, it's a little bit better. But I don't know, even then, you know, by the time you break it, and then you get like 1 or 2 rounds in, next thing you know, they despawn, and then you gotta break it again. So it's a little unsavory, but there's some pats in there and stuff, and I don't know, maybe I can figure out how I can get more single pulls out of it, or maybe I just go somewhere else in the zone. I'll try to figure it out, but... So, these are the dudes. They're tough. And then there's a pat that'll walk like this and go over here and then back. And then this guy's by himself, so that's cool. He's by himself, and then there's another one over here by himself, and then I can get the pat by himself. So I guess I could do 3 without ever having to break shit if I stay in here. This looks like a store. I could bring the wizard in here. Anyways, I do have invis now also since 49. So I could, but I can't kill my bear though. My bear's got to survive. So anyways, let's kill these 2. And I'll show you how sucky it is. So we'll put the bear on that guy. Oh no! An assassin spawned, by the way. Oh, fuck. Oh man, I'm gonna aggro that assassin and then we're gonna be cooked. I can't aggro that assassin. He's invis right there. I'm just gonna have to take hits from this guy. Dang, normally well, I don't have to. I could probably do this. So this is kind of my play. So then I'll stop here. I'll have to heal my pet. And I gotta hope I don't get interrupted. Okay. And then I'll put a dot on this guy. And then I'll toss my pet one more heal. Okay, and then we gotta do some more kiting. And obviously I took a ton of fucking damage there. Now, so I can't really tank both of these guys at the same time, because you saw how much one did to me right there. If I have 2 of them on me, like, the whole time, it's just too much damage. I can't keep up with it. Fuck. I got hit pretty good there. So the bear's handling. He'll end up killing that guy. While I pretend to be a bard over here. And then I'll get my pet to grab this guy's aggro, and then we'll work him. It's happening again. Where? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What's happening? No, what's happening? Fuck. God damn it. What the fuck, man? My mouse got stuck. Alright, so let me get a heal on my pet. And then I'm gonna re-slow this guy. My so ran out. That's convenient. Let's get some heals. What is going on? My mouse is like acting weird now. Feels like my scroll speed went down. Get a heal on the pet. Yeah, and see what I mean? These guys are fucking tough, man. And this is just a break in. So we'll get a E-breath on this guy to help out. Start sitting down for some ticks. You could, at this point, I could be running. Well, we don't have fucking so anymore, so I'm gonna put the staff on. And then this guy's gonna run. And every time so far, he's ran this way, and he tries to aggro those motherfuckers. I need to get sit ticks in. What am I doing? We'll get one more, try to heal the Legionnaire. That was fucking brilliant. We'll try to get one more pet heal in here. Alright, let's get him to run or whatever. He ran this way. Good. So now it's broken, though, you know? Obviously, as you can see, that took everything out of me, like mana-wise. Now, we do have time we can recover. What we could do is upon breaking in, we could just recover this whole time, not really kill anything else, wait for it to reset. But then that's the issue, though, is that, you know, you think to yourself, well, on the first time, since it's so rough, just wait for it to respawn again, and then you don't have to break it the second time. Your mana will be doing much better. You'll probably have like 70% mana instead of 30. But then it's like, oh, dude, let's kill that dark blue right there. So you think that, right? But then what ends up happening is they do the despawn respawn bullshit, and then you have to break it again. So you can't even like break it and then take your time, chill out for a minute, recover, and then you're like, okay, we'll never be in that position again because it's broken now. But no, it doesn't work like that. So we also had this fucker. Let's aggro him now. Where is he? I need C invit. Where is he? So I've aggroed this guy once before, but he wasn't here. He was actually over here last time. So they can spawn in various spots. I didn't even know about this. I just learned about this. They're pretty weak, though. They're dark blue and they're weak. So actually, these are kind of like pretty chill. If we could find more of these. They're random, and I think he just spawned it like right before our eyes. But these guys are real weak, yeah. See, we're only 5% into our level now, so we killed those 2 big dick blues, then we killed a little dick blue, and now we're gonna kill this assassin, and we're 6% in. So these guys give 1%, and those guys give 2%, I guess you could safely assume. See, they drop these quest items. It's nothing good. I looked it up. Some sword that like procs flash of light or something, which is interesting, but it's like a terrible ratio. So what we could do is stay in here. You could see here, like these guys are solo, so we could solo. You gotta watch out for aggroing too much shit though, and then you can't fight right here because these guys are gonna respawn. So you gotta like figure out where you're gonna fight shit. That Pat also comes by, so you want to kill the Pat initially. Like, you know, you want to kill the Pat first. So I don't even know how you do this, dude. I don't know how you do this. Say these guys are respawned, and then these guys are here. Like, can you thread the needle of pulling this guy over here? Right? So you fight the Pat over here. You pull this guy over here. Then you pull this guy over here. And then maybe you walk this way, and then maybe there's something else you can fight over here. Or maybe you work your way over there, and then maybe that's where you fight, over here, and you're pulling everything this way. Because there's no guards here. Maybe that's the play. I don't know. So this is something I'll figure out. Tune in next time. And maybe I'll have, like, a plan or something, you know? We got 1 minute left on the XP pot, which means it's donezo. We dinged 51. Yeah. We dinged 51. We're doing things over here, man. We're doing things. So that's going to be it. I will see you in the next video.